Opie and Anthony show. A little piece of Jim Brewer, our buddy, our pal. We were there when he taped that, Ant. The hokey pokey AC/DC style. And that's going to be on his Comedy Central special, which airs Sunday, April 21st at 10 p.m.
A lot of people confused. They thought it was the end of the show and we left early. But no, it's the beginning of the show.
Just helping our pal out with a little promotion there, you know?
A little Brewer bit.
A couple phone numbers in the New York area, 877-692-1027. Anywhere else, including...
Yes?
Cleveland! A place Jim Norton will be this Friday night. Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know if we're going. We're trying to work out details with the station. I hope we get to broadcast live from Cleveland Friday.
Well, if it's half as fun as the Boston trip was, it would be a pisser, as they say.
In the
Jim Norton. Jim Norton, I got to compliment this guy again. What a show this guy put on. He killed, destroyed.
Only Jim Norton would make people sit down in Avalon, in Boston.
Yeah.
I've been to that club, I don't know, 50 times. I've never seen seats in it.
Yeah. Oh, they were sitting there, hanging out the whole time, dying, cringing, laughing, embarrassed.
I bet you all the guys that work for Avalon after the show are like, that son of a bitch Jim Norton. Now we got to fold up 850 chairs.
Clean up these chairs.
For the Euro night or whatever they had after you on Saturday.
They actually, I could have done standing, but nobody wants to stand during a concert. Because Brewer does like a rock show. I mean, that's cool. I can't do that.
It's hard to stand during a comedian.
Just my nonsense. Nobody wants to stand to my stupid Seattle jokes.
I just love, though, watching.
I like your Seattle jokes.
Thank you.
I love watching his act and just seeing the people go like, oh. It's like watching someone being tortured. Like the reactions you get from the crowd.
People turn their heads real fast like, did he just say that?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
I paid for this. Oh. Right. That is totally not right.
So Cleveland, Norton coming to your town later on this week.
If I can get airfare, thanks to the scumbag airlines, it's why do you have to stay over Saturday? Why?
Even your favorite Continental Airlines?
Dude, I hate Continental. I can't get...
You love Continental. What are you doing to yourself?
Imagine having to make reservations for Continental on a Verizon phone. Norton would his head would explode.
This guy loves Continental. You walk up with your little bag and your preferred customer.
They know him. Hello, Mr. Norton.
How
Back
can you
again,
say you
are
hate
ya?
Continental all of a sudden?
I love their planes.
You even joke and go, look, I'm a preferred flyer. Look at all those douchebags over there. They're not preferred flyers. They got to stand in line for an hour. I go right up to the counter.
Right.
And they know me, and I'm ready to go.
What do you like about the planes, Norton? Watch this.
They're new. They're new planes. Right. They're new
the
aircraft.
youngest fleet.
The youngest fleet in the industry.
Right. So
but here's my problem with the airline industry and all these scumbag airlines is something like 9/11 happens and they expect bailouts and they want government help. But if you want to go somewhere and not stay over Saturday, well, they're going to cram it in your balloon knot because too bad. They could care less about people. I hate all the pricing in the airlines.
Yeah, why the hell do they
scumbags.
Did you try
$250 to come back on a Sunday and $861 to come back on a Saturday.
Wow.
Now I can't even get that. It's $861 is the minimum, and I think it's actually a little over.
Did you try?
What is that about?
You want to Cleveland?
Did you try? Hey, we love Cleveland.
No, but it's close. It's not a cross-country flight. It's an hour flight.
Did you try JetBlue?
They don't go there.
I thought JetBlue went to Cleveland.
No, that's what I thought too.
Like the JetBlue.
I would definitely fly them. Continental, and you know what the problem is? It's not that I like Continental's planes, but this pricing thing that the majors do, you're scumbags, and you wonder why people are running the JetBlue.
What's the policy there? That amazes me.
All the
Saturday
what? All the airlines do that.
But why? Well, why did they come up with that? They didn't just pull it out of a hat. There's got to be a reason.
Just so they could get an extra $400 off someone like Jim Norton.
And here's what they'll say.
All right, what do they say? That's what I want to know.
Well, the business travel is really expensive. Their excuse will be, and I just know the way these little worms think, is that they're knocking money off for personal travel.
Oh, so it's not a lot of money for Saturday. We're giving you a discount for this Sunday.
Yeah, that's what they would tell you.
That's great. That's like cash discounts used to be at the pump. Remember that? We give cash discounts. No, you make us pay more for credit cards.
Right.
No, cash discount.
There's no loyalty to you having been a customer of any of these big businesses. They don't care if you've been a customer for years. They're just dirtbags. That's the only thing I hate about all of them.
Yeah.
Is they could care less. You're talking to some monkey who doesn't know her job, just some dummy sitting there, gives you nothing.
I want to know how many key entries you have to make for just a little bit of information. Hi, could you check if there's a window seat on that flight? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Meet the Parents.
Yeah, well, you see it, and they're hitting the strange enter or backspace key, and then they hit it like 5 times. They're like, what the hell are they doing?
They do that for everything, even like checking into a hotel. It's How many keystrokes do you need to hit to get me my room?
I know.
So we got to give out the phone number for everyone in Cleveland and anywhere else outside New York listening to us today. 866-277-4WOW. That's 866-277-4WOW.
Look at Dan from Hoboken already. If all else fails, you guys can take a Greyhound to Cleveland and get a free handy thrown in. You get the old reach in the lap when you take Greyhound.
It is absolutely disgraceful the way they stick it in your balloon out like that. They do it to everyone. It's not just me, man. It's just you being a customer, a silver or gold member means nothing.
Well, you know something? They're saying flights are up, people are flying again, and service will only get worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember for like a week after the 11th?
They kissed our ass good.
They'll bring a friggin' bedpan to your seat if you didn't want to get up to take a dump.
They kiss our ass, but it's
Thank you so much for flying. Thank you.
Obviously, we're getting back to normal.
Right.
They're not kissing our asses anymore.
That's it.
Now they're making up for all the money they lost, so they're hiking the rates like crazy. I was seeing on TV the other day.
They're just effing dirtbags. Yeah. That's why you got to love places like JetBlue, these little startups that have good planes. Mm-hmm. I hope the majors just I was going to say like
never happens because they just buy them up.
Let me go
Eventually they do, or a value jet thing happens where...
No, but those were awful planes. They bought them from Turkey. You don't buy anything from Turkey.
Awful planes. It wasn't the plane. It was the explosive in it.
No, but they were having major problems anyway. They were having problems
Value jet?
Yeah, they were having problems anyway.
Yeah, pieces were falling off those things way before they crashed.
Yeah.
Chris, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
I just wanted to tell you that JetBlue isn't that good.
Oh, really? Why?
They put video cameras on the flight.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. It's with the Your Hometown Heroes. Did you ever hear about that? No? Oh, well, it's weird because they have like cameras like all over the flight. I'm afraid that you're gonna like get caught, spanking it in the bathroom or something.
Hey, thanks, Chris.
All right.
Because of Chris, we're not taking any phone calls today.
Oh, Chris ruined it for everybody.
You ruined it for everyone, Chris. We're flowing here on a Monday, and you effed us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What the hell are you trying to say?
I don't know.
Don't you think?
What do you want me to say?
Don't you, Angelica. Don't you think in
Your Hometown Heroes?
Don't you think in this day that we need cameras on planes, you idiot?
No.
Are you plugging a band, sir?
Stop whacking in the bathroom. Who cares? I want cameras on the planes at this point.
What?
Bye, Chris.
Goodbye. Look at this tool, Jim. AirTran is the best new airline. Let's break the news.
Kidding.
Let's break the news. Hey, Jim.
Yo.
You like AirTran, do you?
Yeah, it's American Air, don't you?
Don't you know what AirTran used to be?
He knows. He's laughing.
No, what's that?
AirTran, they just slapped a coat of paint on the old planes that used to say Value Jet.
New logo, new paint job. Get them flying again.
Remember how?
Yeah, but they got great deals. No overnight stays.
Remember how pissed we were, Ope?
Yeah, but we were pussies for not backing out.
Well, we needed the job. They, the people in Atlanta, was it?
Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah, that wanted us to do their radio show down there. They wanted to hire us in Atlanta after we got kicked out of Boston.
Instead, they had to go with their second choice, the regular guys.
Yeah.
Two douchebags that go on FoundryMusic.com every single night to get their crap for their radio show.
Almost boop.
Everything from the Wiffle Ball Bat Challenge to the MILF contest to the Naughty Nighty contest.
They love it.
Oof. Yeah, we're not paying attention, you douches. Go ahead.
The station down there says, all right, we're going to fly you down. We're going to fly you down to have a look around the station, get to know you a little better. We're like, oh, cool. We go to the airport. We are booked on AirTran, which is Value Jet.
Yeah, but you know what? We should have got the hint because we go into the airport. It was Logan, I guess, at the time, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't even have an area.
No, it was like...
It was a makeshift area that was just happened to be a deserted hallway.
You know when you go up to American Airlines or Continental...
And it feels good.
United...
They got all the computer screens.
Oh, computer screens, counters as far as you can see. Big line of people, which sucks. Professionals behind the counter, professional monkeys.
I had to make sure we were in Logan Airport. I thought we were in Calcutta.
Yeah, all of a sudden we go, where's the AirTran terminal? They go, oh, it's down that way around the left.
Right there.
Go through the closet and go see... We go down there. It's a cubby in the wall. You know what it was? You ever step up to like a fly-by-night rental car service at the airport?
Oh,
they put them like in a little cubby hole.
Yeah.
That was AirTran. A little cardboard sign that said AirTran hanging up with a nail crooked, and one person there. Our bags?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, this is great. Meanwhile,
no conveyor belt for the bags.
No.
Just a guy piling them up on a cart or something.
That's all.
And wheeling them off.
Well, and some guy was on a payphone within earshot.
Because we're like, what is wrong with this airline, man? I never heard of it. And it's brand new. It's got to be good. And go ahead.
Some guy within earshot of us is on a payphone going, I'm taking this AirTran thing, and it's ValueJet. Because this is the company, it's ValueJet. They just painted their name and changed the name. But it's the same things in Opie goes, that's it, we're not flying, F this.
I started shivering. We had to call some people, and they convinced us, no, it's okay. I'm like, it's not okay. So then we finally went to the bar and got completely hammered.
We got hammered and took our life into our hands. That was it.
How stupid are we?
But actually put our lives in somebody else's hands. Occasionally you got to do that in life. Doesn't that suck, though? Like, you're pretty much responsible for your life, aside from a safe falling on your head as you walk down the sidewalk. You pretty much put yourself or don't put yourself in certain dangerous situations because you don't want to die or you don't want to take those chances.
You mean like the time I was in Brother Weeze's car in Rochester and almost got killed going to lunch?
There you go. You put your life in someone else's hand. Whether you do it driving with somebody else, it's a decision you make. Is the person you're going with a good driver? Have you driven with them before? Things like that. But when you are flying and you're getting on AirTran, which you know was ValueJet, it's a big leap that you're taking there. You're like, all right, for the next however many hours this flight is, I am completely out of control of my life, and I am putting it in a circumstance that I would rather it not be in.
Right.
It happens anytime you fly, but if you take a reputable airline, you figure you're a little safer than you are in another one. But AirTran was like, screw that. Yeah, it is like sex with Jim Norton. You never know. You're putting your life into his hands. If he feels like killing again, you're screwed.
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
What's going on? I used to go out with this girl who lived in Germany, so I was looking for the cheapest flight possible.
All right, hold on.
What?
No, I'll get back to you, but there's something going on in Austin. Marty, what's up?
Hey. What's up is the only way I can listen to you is on the phone now.
Why? What happened?
Down in Austin, they got Mike. Who is it? Not Mike. Hanish, the guy you were talking about the other day.
Sean Hannity?
Sean Hannity is on 2 to 5.
Sean Hannity is on when?
No O&A in Austin.
What? What happened to Austin?
I turned the station on. First of all, it's impossible to get the station anyway. It has a weak signal.
You sure you got it in?
Yeah, I checked their webpage.
We were on at this time in Austin?
I checked their webpage. It said, introducing from 2 to 5, Sean Hannity.
What's up?
When were they going to tell us? It says new to the juice, the Sean Hannity show between 2 and 5.
And then
right.
Who comes on at 5?
And who is on at 5?
I have no.
Get Jeremy, man. When were they going to tell us this?
Get that goddamn Austin station on the phone.
Listen, this station is the Pits. They play. I'm originally from Jersey, so I like to hear.
Wait, get the lineup.
I like to hear Tiger
on
Shulman.
The station? Dude, shut up.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm not going to listen to anything else you're saying right this second. This wasn't even one of the 2 stations that was going to drop us.
No. That's why it's all
right, hold on. There's
weird.
The lineup. Go up again.
They were passing out WOW stickers Friday afternoon.
All right, they got Imus in the morning.
Sucks.
Then they got Sporting News with James Brown for an hour. Then the Phil Hendry show. Then they got the Sean Hannity show from 2 to 5. Then it's the Sporting News Papa Joe show. And then Tom Lickass from 6 to 9. And then they redo the Phil Hendry show at 9. Dude, we're not on in Austin anymore? We're on for like 3 weeks.
What happened to the juice? What happened to the juice?
You're lucky not to be on the juice.
Bunch of pussies. They didn't even have the balls to tell us.
It's a horrible station.
They just try to sneak it through.
What happened there? Get Jeremy in here.
All right, Marty, thank you. Call back with that other story.
We have to...
we're a little distracted right now.
We have to get to the bottom of this. Austin. Boy, Opie, that came out of nowhere.
We were on a month.
What happened to the juice on 1370 AM? Amplitude modulation.
What the F? All right, we got to take a break. We got to talk to Jeremy real fast.
Yeah.
This business blows, I swear to God.
Wow, no one wants to...
douchebags that are all scared and do things behind your back.
No one wants to tell you anything.
Guys, if you weren't happy with the show, why don't you call someone here in New York?
Yeah.
Holy ass. This effing business is run by a bunch of scaredy cat douches.
Yep. Bunch of spineless wonders.
That's why someone like Dave Dickless in Boston survives as long as he does. Ugh. Nothing on the website at all, huh?
Dude, did you really care about Austin, Texas, though?
I care that someone is dropping the show
too, without saying anything.
Without even calling our people, to tell us what's going on.
It's like, how about L.A.? Where the hell's L.A.?
All right, we'll take our first break, and I don't know.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
We'll get to the bottom of the Austin thing. Wow. And also, we have a trip to L.A. to give away to see Aerosmith as part of that MTV Icon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we did in Boston.
Yes.
We're going to do the same damn thing here in New York tomorrow.
That's right.
We want to see if you guys could beat out what Boston brought down to WBCM when we were there Friday. We're looking for the wildest, the strangest, the most unusual thing you could bring to Ant and I tomorrow afternoon between 3 and 7.
Yep.
The one thing that we decide is the most outrageous or whatever, you will win the trip to L.A. to see the MTV Icon thing with Aerosmith, okay?
Easy as that.
And there's a little side thing, too, a little side wager. The best thing we see tomorrow definitely gets a trip, but if you could also beat what Boston brought us, we'll throw in a little booby prize.
Ooh.
A little something extra, okay?
Something extra.
And what did the winner bring down to Boston?
His own spleen.
His own spleen.
His own spleen.
In a bucket.
A bucket o' spleen.
Bucket o' spleen. And then someone decided to eat a piece of this guy's spleen.
Yeah.
Yes, we had cannibalism on the Opie and Anthony show Friday. And we have the audio of the guy eating the spleen in case you had to, dump out of the show Friday.
Yeah.
If you had to leave early. And I want to point out something. Anthony losing his effing mind.
Yeah.
While that was all going down. We'll play the tape next.
I had a problem.
And maybe you could try to explain yourself, okay? All right. And more of your phone calls in New York, 877-692-1027, anywhere else, including Cleveland, where Jim Norton will be Friday night. 866-277-4WOW.
Hey, this is LeJean.
And Morgan from Seven Dust.
Holla at a player when you see him on the street.
Southside double wide.
Holla at a player. The difference is bling. And you're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Crazy motherfuckers.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
102.7 WNEW.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Godsmack, I Stand Alone.
Yes.
It was good hanging out with Sully from Godsmack after the Norton Show.
Yes.
At Avalon in Boston.
Sully, a huge Jim Norton fan.
I don't think he's a huge fan, but he's like a buddy, so he came, and very cool dude, man. Phenomenal news golf, too, by the way.
But it's good to see him again.
Yeah.
Without all the BS.
Yeah.
Like just a bunch of guys hanging out. They like hanging
politics.
So there you have it. Well, Anthony, the juice in Austin has dropped the Opie and Anthony Show after maybe 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's all we were on there.
This is a huge surprise for us, I swear to you.
We're learning with you.
There's still 2 stations that are thinking about dropping the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah.
One needs a little time before they make the decision, I'm hearing. But out of nowhere, Austin kicks us in the yam bag.
They decided to go what they call right-wing talk.
Conservative.
Right-wing talk.
Right-wing talk, okay.
They went right-wing political talk.
They don't want any shenanigans.
No shenanigans.
No shenanigans from their station down there in Austin.
They want to preach about how women shouldn't be able to have abortions, I guess. That's pretty much the line of sight on that one.
And they want to compete with the big talk station in town, KLBJ.
Is that it?
We want to take on KLBJ. So...
they just want to bandwagon 9/11. That's why conservative talk is so popular. I mean, it's always rushed. Just a bunch of faggots who need someone else to think for them.
Right.
How should I feel about the Middle East? You bunch of stupid hillbillies. 8 months too late, you decide to switch. Where were you in October making the switch when it would have made sense?
Oh, they didn't get enough people telling them what they should do.
So I guess the Jeff Ward show starts in a half hour down there in Austin. We're going to try to get on a show today.
Yeah.
Wish him luck with the big competition from the Juice.
Right. Why not get on the competitions show?
This business, I swear to you.
And wish him luck against the Juice.
Maybe it just doesn't matter because only one guy called saying, "Hey, dude, I tuned you in today and you're not on." Boy, that makes us feel good.
It's another example of a crappy AM station that I have no ambition to be on. Like, that isn't what we intended to do when we wanted to syndicate. You know, it's the stations like YSP and BCN,
WJFK.
JFK.
Some solid FM signals, you know?
Yeah, that's what we want.
BUF in Buffalo, Cleveland, Extreme Radio.
I'd rather have, 7, 8 solid FMs than 25 friggin' stations just to say you're on in Omaha. On some goddamn, I don't know, ham radio that some farmer uses. So there goes Austin.
Well, we got a huge FM that's going to take the O&A show very soon. I think a week from today. We can announce it finally. Mike, you freaking wise ass. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I guess Austin wasn't laughing in the first 20 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
They weren't laughing in the first... They had their own rules. They weren't laughing in the first 5 weeks. So we're out. We're out! All right, we got to move on. That's a surprise, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm sure they got a couple complaints about the content, and we better take it off, guys.
Down there, the Bible Belt.
It's a good place.
There's only a handful of radio guys that could that know how to do this type of radio. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying on air. I'm saying behind the scenes, that understand it and will nurture it and support it. Most of these scumbags, they're all scared. They wear these $2,000 suits, and they don't want to offend anyone, and they just want to make as much effing money as possible without any problems. So this type of radio is doomed. Doomed. So, all right.
They do have a little...
Huh?
I guess they sent a little news letter or something to the listeners if you're on their mailing list.
Oh, really?
That for financial reasons, Opie, we were dropped.
Financial reasons? They weren't even paying us to be on it.
They experienced fallout from several major advertisers.
Is this about just our show or other show?
Because says us and Don and Mike.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. The fallout from advertisers, and they buckled under. They caved in and decided to put other shows in. There you go.
See, shows that aren't going to piss off
right. So buckle under and
bunch of wimps. Bunch of general manager wimps that run their stations. They get one complaint call. Yep. That's all it takes sometimes. Yep. One complaint call, like, oh my God, get rid of Opie and Anthony, get something a little safe.
God, when the hell are people going to get some balls? And not even just in this industry. I'm just talking about...
TV?
Yeah, TV. The second one friggin' bitch with some letterhead writes a letter with a little organization at top that her and her coffee-clutch twat bags sit around and think about what they could bitch about and fire off one letter. Executives say, oh, we got to stop doing this then. We got a letter. They're a bunch of pussies, and I can only hope people bust in and blow your brains out.
Well, they think they're doing society a favor,
Yeah.
If this continues, if they start homogenizing all of entertainment, I guarantee you'll have kids all over America strapping bombs on their body.
Yeah.
And doing the suicide bombing thing because they have nothing else to do.
Meanwhile, I've seen...
You start dropping Game Boy Advances in the Middle East... they'll have some distractions.
I've seen more death and destruction on the news in the past couple of weeks than I've ever seen. It's amazing.
One of the reasons...
Graphic depictions of dead, exploded, shot up people. And don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with it. I sit there and watch it. It's news. I think everybody should know about it. But don't then say you can't depict it in a drama or in some other context. And have some balls. I mean, just do it. Don't pay attention. The letter writers will go away if you just stick to your guns and have some balls.
Davey from Austin wants in. Davey!
How y'all?
What's up, Davey?
Not much, man. I'm just here to call to say we're glad you're off the air down here in Austin.
I didn't know we're off the air.
Because I know I turned on the program to catch that new program.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Y'all guys ain't nothing but trash. And, if you talk to that Philly Bear one more time, I'm going to break your neck. Austin sucks, Philly rules, you suck. I'm not from Austin, you tool.
All right.
I'm from Philly, and that tool would have let me on the radio talk about if you guys support cop killers, we're all going to hang up on your sorry asses.
All right. Thank you, Davey.
Later.
You bastard.
And you know what the problem with the advertisers is just dirtbags. Like, they won't advertise like Coke and all these other stomach-ruining products. Don't want to advertise on your show because it's offensive. And meanwhile, they'll still sell their products in South Africa and places, like where blacks are murdered. It's just really aggravating.
Image. It's about a fake image that the advertiser wants to present. It has nothing based in reality. They want people to perceive them as a nice, gentle company. Meanwhile, you have companies that are family-oriented, clothing that is being stitched together by some poor legless dink kids making no money. But they present themselves as, hey, we're a nice American family company. And the reality of it is their kids being tortured sewing this crap together. Another thing, you mentioned fast food places that don't want to advertise. They're too busy clogging up people's hearts till they explode. But the image, hey, it's a great family place. You come on in, spend some quality time with family and this redheaded clown. It's all perception. They get one letter and they run. They put their tail between their legs, their Satan tail between their legs, and run away. Pussies. Turned into a whole nation of pussy rags. It comes out in everything. The goddamn Middle East policy, you see that? We're pussies there, too. Crap or get off the pot, it's called. Make a decision, stick with it. We're being so wishy-washy between both sides. Pick a side, stick with it.
Everything sucks.
Everything sucks. No one could have any balls. Everyone's so afraid of pissing someone else off. Everyone wants to be Mr. Popularity. You could really make a stand and go here, but it'll piss this side off, so we got to be wishy-washy over here.
Yeah.
Have some balls. No one has balls anymore. What happened to balls? Where are the balls?
I got some hangers.
You got some?
I got
the big, beefy, hanging, swinging nuts?
I got a couple.
Come on.
Look who's writing all the shows and who's running all the shows in Hollywood, and that's your answer. That's why they're re-releasing E.T. instead of just writing a new good quality movie. They got to re-release movies.
And PC it up a little bit.
Yeah, there's no
guns. At the same time. PC it all up, because you'll piss someone off.
That really bugs me. Well, Drew Barrymore should be stabbed anyway for complaining about the gun. Shut your face, stupid.
Yeah. Please. Took enough flesh guns to the mouth. Growing up with that dysfunctional friggin' family she had. Boozing at 6. I know it's hot and all, but Jesus.
And they are, in fairness, a lot cheaper to get them drunk at that age. Oh, my God, another station's going to drop the show. Don't say that. Oh, my God, the advertisers don't like that type of talk.
Just have some balls, please. Let's have a revolution of balls in this country. Take them back.
The station you're listening to Opie and Anthony on has the balls to have this program on.
Everyone's being castrated.
For now, yeah. A couple other people don't have the balls, and they'll be dropping out soon, too.
This nation is being castrated by little friggin' interest groups.
Yep.
Little ones that don't mean crap. The 99.9% of the people that enjoy something aren't writing letters to say how much they enjoy it. They sit there, mind their own effing business, and enjoy it. The 0.1% that rattles off a letter because they're too hung up because they were touched as a kid or they have a problem with certain things, they're the ones firing off letters, and for some reason, people feel compelled to listen to them, to chop their own ball sack off, throw it on a counter, and say, all right, we'll listen. Yuck. You disgust me, you nutless wonders. Have some nuts. Have a backbone. Do something. Caving in left and right. We're doomed as a nation. We are so effing doomed. If this was back in the WW2 days, you think we ever would have dropped the bomb with the mentality that's going on right now?
Oh, hell no.
Do you absolutely ever think we make a decisive decision to end a goddamn conflict by dropping a bomb or two? Hell no. It would be sit there and be debated as more soldiers go into meat grinders. No one's decisive anymore. They're too afraid of pissing people off. Make a god-effing decision and stick with it. Don't be wishy-washy.
It's all the Bob Cuts soccer moms and that whole mentality about how they count too. You don't count.
Everyone matters and counts, and we have to be tolerant to this, that. You know something? I don't got to be tolerant to anything I don't want to be tolerant to. And if I make a decision that looks bad, F you, I'm sticking with it. I made it for a reason, you know? People are so quick to just turn their backs on whatever ideology they had, whatever principles they had, and just rip your own sack off and hand it to whatever group demands it. You disgust me.
So it comes down that 2 advertisers dropped out of the show, and that was good enough for them.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And it's all the groups. It's not just like, I say it's just liberals. I love to trash liberals, but it's the religious people and all those worms, too.
You know, I don't have a problem with someone making a decision that they don't want to carry the Opie and Anthony program in Austin, Texas. That's fine. But then why invite us to the station in the first place, Opie? Don't have us on for a couple of weeks and then decide, oh, this isn't right because a couple of advertisers are a little frightened by the program. Well, you know what you're supposed to do? Turn around and say, we made the decision to go with this program, and we're going to stick with it.
Call up the sex potion companies.
Right, the F potions will climb right on board. We gotta stick to your goddamn decision.
We got plenty of people that want to advertise on the O&A show. Just give us a call. We can make your junk longer and harder.
Right.
And last longer.
Make you last longer. We'll make the goddamn juice taste better.
That's right.
Tastes like a hard, crisp apple. There, I said it.
Hallelujah, Anthony. We got products to make your wives thinner.
Right. Makes them tighter. Makes you bigger.
Who wants a wife with a bunch? We got the product that gets rid of it.
It'll take it off.
Stack or two.
And when that's gone, you're going to want to F all night long. Don't listen.
And if she's really fat, we got enough beer to make her look thin.
Right.
Sam Adams.
Drink up and you won't care what a slob you're married to. That's what the show's about. Those are the advertisers with balls.
We got beds for your threesomes.
Right.
Rockaway bedding. 1-800-TRY-A-BED.
How many girls you want to bring into your bed? Rockaway bedding can accommodate you.
Hallelujah.
And the Vermont teddy bear, I apologize for putting it in while you were asleep, bear.
Right. That's what we're talking about. Ultra-violent games from Rockstar Video Games. You want to drive down a highway and plow over 20 people, rail an old lady over the head with a bat and take our money? We got the game for you. Advertised on the Opie and Anthony show. There are plenty of people that embrace this filth.
Booby bars out the A.
Right. Right here in New York, the VIP Club. You want sushi? And then you want to see a hot gay?
And after we get your wife thinner,
yes,
you're going to want to see her.
Yes.
Go to Dr. Filatov.
Exactly.
For the eye procedure. God damn it, right. I see 2015. And I love it.
And then you might want to fill up with food at Paisano of Mulberry Street with our buddy Joey Paisano down there in Little Italy. There are plenty of people that embrace this. So what? We don't get J.C. Penney. Who cares? Let them sell clothing sewn together by legless leopard gimps. That ain't what we're about on the Opie and Anthony show. We're about filth, disgust, and debauchery. And there are people that are willing to embrace that.
And speaking of the advertisers, if you don't like this show, then turn it off and enjoy some satellite radio.
Where they're allowed to curse.
Right. It is pleasure for me to be on this program with our lovely advertisers. Pleasure for me.
Okay.
Where's the art, Opie? Where are the luscious breasts?
And there are worms in all the stations, too, because you get offended someone about wearing some type of a towel on their skull, and there had to be a PSA done.
PSA about it, because everyone's got to cater to another group. Yeah. You got to help this out. Make a decision. Stick with it. That's all we're trying to say.
If you think about it, really. Let me wipe this tear away. I hope we got all our advertisers in that little bit. Because now they'll be playing it for all their clients.
Listen, here's our part.
All right. Well, we got to get to the Spleen audio.
Yes.
We need some time to kind of digest that. So why don't we take another break?
All righty.
We could play a Wesley Willis song.
Oh, yeah.
Before we go to break. We got a couple more minutes to kill.
I had Rock and Roll McDonald stuck in my head.
Oh, he's the greatest.
For so long. And I've heard about 5 other of his songs, and they all have the same format.
McDonald's should be happy. We're giving them free commercials
right
here with Wesley Willis.
Mm-hmm. Rock and roll McDonald's. 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 Rock and roll McDonald's.
Got a little English accent in him, I think.
Yeah, he's trying for that punk feel.
Our new pal, Wesley Willis.
Yes.
All right. You want to hear a new one from Wesley Willis?
What do you got?
I think this one's called Cut Off Your Mullet.
Cut Off Your Mullet.
From Wesley Willis.
There you go.
It's going to sound a lot
on the pulse.
It's going to sound a lot like all the other Wesley Willis songs we've played in the last week and a half. With different lyrics, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out really fast. It's a quickie.
Do something about your long, filthy hair. It looks like a rat's nest. Do something about your mullet. Get out the hair, clippers, jerk. Cut the mullet. Cut the mullet. Cut the mullet. Cut the mullet. Get the rat's nest off your head. Get that crazy ass mullet off your skull. Take your ass to the barber shop. Tell the barber that you're sick of looking like an
Rock and roll McDonald's. Cut the mullet. Cut the mullet. Cut the mullet. Cut the mullet.
That's great.
The mullet is the reason why people hate you. They are sick of looking at your nappy weak sack. Nobody wants to look at you with that mullet on your head. Why don't you cut that mullet, you numbskull? Cut the mullet. Cut the mullet. Cut the mullet. Cut the mullet. Rock over London. Rock over Chicago. Insure what? It's the insurance superstore.
Yeah. You got a new little effects machine.
There you go, Wesley Willis.
Great stuff.
That's today's Wesley Willis song.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we play O.J. Simpson.
Oh, he's got an O.J. song?
He's got an O.J. song.
All right.
We just might make you wait till tomorrow.
He's a conceptual genius. I love Wesley Willis. I love him.
Anthony, tomorrow is a big day for the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah.
We're going to see if you guys could outdo Boston.
Yeah. Here's your chance.
I don't think you can. We got another trip to see MTV Icon with Aerosmith in L.A. When we went to Boston Friday, we asked all our listeners to bring down the wildest, the strangest, the most unusual thing down at the station. We saw some crazy sights on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
The winner was a guy who brought his own spleen in a bucket.
Yeah. His own spleen. He had a snowboarding accident. His spleen was removed, and he made some deal before the surgery. Like, he wouldn't sign the releases unless they gave him his spleen.
Right.
So he took it to the show on Friday, and he showed us, and it was his spleen. And the most disgusting part of it, later on in the show, somebody ate a piece of his spleen.
A nice piece,
human
too.
spleen. Popped it in his mouth.
A nice piece.
We were going to, he popped the whole piece in his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
We were just saying, like, eat a little piece of it, like a little tidbit.
Oh, no, he gobbled it down. And I hear the guy's sick now.
Yeah, now, are we going to talk to him a little later? Yeah, Rick told me he's sick, and he's had some problems with relationships because of this.
Kind of like Austin, he was dropped.
Right.
By his girlfriend because he decided cannibalism would be a fun thing on a Friday afternoon.
Oh, cannibalism.
So we'll talk to him. But the guy who brought the spleen in, he won the trip to L.A. for the Aerosmith thing. We're doing the same thing tomorrow, so we're seeing what New York could offer us.
Right.
And the wildest, strangest, most unusual thing will win the trip to L.A. All right?
Amaze us, people.
And a little booby prize. You beat Spleen guy, we'll throw in something extra.
Yeah.
All right? So that's that. So, when we get back, we'll play the audio of the guy eating the spleen.
Yes.
And Anthony just losing his mind.
I have a real problem with stuff like this that no one in my company seems to understand.
No.
Like, I have a severe
All right, you can explain
phobia
next.
of human organs.
You can explain next.
Except the fact.
During the audio, you're freaking out like crazy.
Yeah.
You're losing it. Like, you didn't want it to go down.
No.
And I'm like, dude, come on. We have to do this for our show. Cannibalism.
No.
Come on.
Bring the weirdest crap imaginable to Opie and Anthony tomorrow. You can win a trip to L.A. to see MTV Icon with Aerosmith. The Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show, 102.7 WNEW.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hey.
I want to thank Philly for having the balls to have Opie and Anthony in their city.
Oh, Lord.
I want to thank WISP. Why do you think Tim Sabian wears such tight slacks, Anthony?
To show those balls he's got.
To show those big, huge cantaloupes.
Right.
He has balls. He understands what this show's about. He supports it. He knows how to get advertisers. Right. I want to thank WBCN for having the balls to have Opie and Anthony on the air.
Yeah.
Oedipus, his sack is so huge he has to keep it in the secret room, Anthony.
In the secret room.
He only breaks it out on special occasions.
The secret room.
He's not worried about advertisers. They know people will advertise with this show. They don't cater to the special interest groups.
Right. A couple of dopey letter writers. Disgusts me. What are you, crazy? With your language.
Well, they are.
Thank God we have the technology to dump out of that.
Lewis Black in the studio.
Lewis.
He only has... Well, go ahead, Lewis.
Who were you yelling about? Austin?
Yeah, Austin decided out of nowhere to just drop the show without telling anybody.
No. After how long were we on there?
5 weeks.
5 weeks.
How could Austin drop?
What is this, a TV sitcom?
Yeah, really, that's all they give us.
How could Austin?
Austin.
They decided to go more conservative.
Right-wing babble.
Right-wing talk.
They went right-wing talk.
And if you go to their website, it says, the station proclaims to be a station with balls.
Right.
Yeah. 2 advertisers complained. They're like, oh, that's it. Got to get rid of the O&A
get rid of the show.
And Austin, I loved Austin because I played Austin, and I'm playing it again. And the first time I played it, you go to Austin, you hear nothing. This is a hip city. This is a great city. Music, all this stuff.
Oh, sure.
Every night I had to stop the show and go into the audience and sit down and say that I was appalled that they didn't understand a joke. There'd be at least one. I'd say, you're supposed to
Hey, the Jew boy's coming out in the crowd again. Come on, Jew boy. Whoa. New York G. Hey, G.
They were unbelievable. But then you got to remember Austin is the hippest city in Texas.
Yeah,
So,
it's Austin.
It's Austin.
What are you going to get? What are you going to get out of Austin?
I just wish they had the balls to tell us. That's all. That's all.
They didn't have the balls to tell 2 advertisers to, all right, go shove.
Yeah, go F yourself.
Yeah, especially since you did that celebration of Texas week.
Go shove. That's what I said, Norton.
What's the hullabaloo about?
You hear me?
We should move on, though. We got to tell Lewis what happened on Friday's show.
Yeah.
And then we want to play the audio. We have this contest. We're doing it tomorrow here in New York for a trip to see Aerosmith at MTV Icon in L.A. We're looking for the most unusual, the craziest, the strangest thing you could bring down the station while we broadcast it.
Sort of a Maze, Opie and Anthony kind of a thing. You come down, you bring something, you walk in the studio with it, and we're like, oh, my God, I can't believe you either brought that down, or how did you get that? Kind of weird thing.
I was amazed. Anthony was horrified.
I was completely horrified. I cannot take things involving bodily fluids or any kind of body parts, guts, things like that.
Well, you left the studio, didn't you, when you had that thing where they were eating that stuff?
Yeah, well...
Eating what?
It's not
Remember they
bad.
had that thing off, you had all of
the smell was horrid.
The smell was horrific.
It's not bad with, like, when they bring the pig organs, or the lamb brains, stuff like that. That doesn't get me. It's the human stuff. Like when the girl was squirting for distance, you know what I mean? She grabs a handful of chest, and there it goes. It goes across the room. Well, I was so far behind and to the side of her, because I knew it was going to happen, and it happened to Stinky. Stinky's standing right next to her. That thing goes off like a sprinkler, yeah. A shot out the sides. Stinky got it right in the face.
Who did?
Stinky.
Who?
Awesome, Garrett.
Awesome, Garrett, you ass.
And I did not need that type of milk on me. Ugh. It skeeves me out. So that when the guy brought his spleen, and just to look at it was bad enough.
Oh, and it was his spleen. In a bucket.
In a bucket with formaldehyde.
He kept his spleen.
Yeah. He was so adamant with
the guy was a little weird. He had a snowboarding accident.
Yeah.
And
he told the people at the hospital, he goes, look, I'm not signing any release unless you allow me to bring my spleen home. I'm bringing all my body parts home with me.
Now, did he know that there'd be a contest? Was he
No, lucky him. See what happens when you think?
Lucky him, Opie and Anthony came to town.
Yeah, really. There was something to do with it.
The P.T. Barnum of the year 2002.
Hurry.
We felt like P.T. Barnum because people were coming by with all sorts of crap, and we had to say yes or no. Like, not weird enough.
Not good enough.
Sorry you only have, one arm and one leg. Not weird enough.
The guy with the skull.
That's your mother?
Right, yeah.
The guy with the skull was a little freaky, too. He had his friend, they were out in Utah, walking around, and his friend almost tripped over something, kicked it, and he looks down, and it's a human skull. So they take it to a buddy of theirs who, he doesn't need anything like carbon dating or forensics or anything. He assumed it was a couple of 100-year-old Indian skull with a bullet hole in the back. I'm like, don't you and I said, I go, don't you think you should have maybe turned this over to the authorities so they could...
Lewis.
Oh, man.
And we were talking after the show. The skull seemed a little too new.
It looked a little new to be like something ancient.
We've all been to museums, and, skulls that are a couple hundred years old, they're pretty bleached out, and this...
That's been in the Utah desert.
Exactly.
Ew. I don't know how old bones have to be before they're relics or... murder evidence. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, 50 years?
This one had on a Red Sox hat.
So that was a little weird.
Oh, man.
But the spleen thing, when it came down that this guy, Mike, was going to eat...
In a bucket? Not even in like a jar?
No, it was in a bucket.
Bucket with the hazard waste sticker, and then he had a bag.
It was a plastic bag in the bucket, and then it was wrapped in some kind of paper that was all soaking in formaldehyde.
It was definitely his spleen.
Yeah, it was his spleen.
Man.
So then we decided to cut off a piece. Get a good one.
Whose idea was that? Which genius? So I know where,
I believe it's the Opie genius. Anything that even resembles something like this, you could always default that it's going to be Opie.
Okay.
Because I cannot come up with this.
I thought it was a good idea.
Heinous.
I hope no one's microwaving their food today in Boston.
Yeah, imagine that. You pop your sandwich in the microwave or something.
Because the spleen exploded in the microwave.
Who knew spleens weren't microwavable? It just went...
Look at Lewis's face.
It did not.
It turned into a dried out brown big hunk of goo.
So then Rick brings it in. We only had like 2 minutes to do this on Friday, so that's why we're going over this. So Rick brings it in on a little paper plate.
And the paper plate, if you've ever heated up any beef on a paper plate in the microwave, the juice will run out of it and soak red into the plate. That's what it looked like. The smell coming off of it was like cooking meat, but just the thought you knew it was a spleen made it disgusting and nauseating to breathe in.
And it's a human spleen.
And it's human spleen.
Otherwise, it's sweetbreads, I think, or something.
No, I think brains are sweetbreads. Something like that, yeah.
There's the picture on the website.
Ask Frenchie, he'll know.
What website are they? OpieandAnthony.com. This picture's from our Boston trip. But there's a spleen on a paper plate. So then a guy decides, and he didn't even get anything that great. Chachi got, what did he get, Incubus tickets?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's it?
I mean, that's a cool show to go see, but to eat to spleens again,
Oh, man.
Wow. So he eats the spleen, and he gets the tickets. I think we have video of it on FoundryMusic.com, matter of fact.
You got a guy, so the guy who ate the spleen got the tickets. The other guy's still, I guess, in the running.
No, the guy that ate the spleen, he got tickets. The guy with the spleen went to,
he gets to go to L.A.
Here's the nuked piece of spleen.
Oh, man.
And if you look at it, see what I mean about the red juices.
It's actually brown. Oh.
Yeah.
Was that a friend? Who ate the spleen?
Just some guy.
What do you mean some guy? You had somebody in the studio just said, yeah, I'll eat that?
Yeah.
This guy ate it. Mike.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
What's going on?
I hear you're sick and you lost your girlfriend.
Yeah.
All for the show.
It was all worth it, too.
Okay, you're going to have to explain that.
Wait a minute. Are you being sarcastic, sir?
No, I'm completely honest.
That was what frightened me.
What type of illness are you feeling?
Well, I just, nauseous, puking.
You're throwing up.
Yeah, I haven't eaten in a couple days.
Well, there's a lesson. There's a lesson for you kids out there.
If you want a diet.
If you're thinking of cannibalism, it doesn't work unless it's a cultural thing.
Right. Mike.
Yeah.
What, have you been burping and tasting human spleen?
Oh. No, there's not really any aftertaste, which I was surprised about.
No, and when you're getting sick, do you think it's from the spleen meat or maybe the residual formaldehyde that didn't evaporate fully during the microwaving process?
I'm thinking that it's probably the preservative.
Yeah, formaldehyde's not a good thing to ingest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we nuked it. Figured nuking it's safe. They said nuke your mail for the anthrax.
We really need an expert for this radio show. I didn't know.
We need a chemist.
What?
And a microbiologist. We need all kinds of people.
What could happen to you if you drink formaldehyde?
You could die.
Chloroform.
You can die.
Yeah, you can die from it.
So, Mike, did you go to a doctor or anything?
No. I just drowned it with some beer.
Oh, all right.
That's good.
See, he survived there, Louis.
He survived. You don't know what the guy's got.
Exactly.
That's internal stuff.
You would think any disease that was in the spleen for how long did he say it had been in the bucket?
I don't know, a couple of weeks?
Yeah, a couple of weeks. You just had it removed.
Yeah.
You would think any real diseases, they can't live that long.
I'm talking to you. This is what?
I'm
the Mayo Clinic?
I'm speculating, Louis.
Hey, man,
in my opinion, I wouldn't think the diseses could last that long.
Hey, man, Dr. Anthony.
Hey, man, we're radio guys, not doctors.
I don't know.
What do we know?
Unbelievable.
I play one on the radio. I mean, why not?
What?
Have you ever heard of anyone getting AIDS from eating another man's spleen?
Who eats another man's spleen? It's not like something
Don't answer with questions.
Oh, yes.
I'm saying I don't think there's one documented case of AIDS spread by a man eating another man's spleen. Maybe other organs.
Yeah, if he eats it right after he tongues the balloon out, maybe.
Eats it while it's still in.
Hey, Lenny. Go ahead. Lenny was up there. You're the guy with the thumb.
Yeah.
This guy could take his thumb and twist it all.
No, I think it was toe. He had the toe.
Oh, you're a toe thumb guy.
He had big toes for thumbs.
I was outside when he was outside the studio.
Yeah.
He was pounding beers and he was saying I was going to eat it and
yeah.
I knew he was gonna. He was a maniac. I mean, he looks like George Animal Steel. He was going after it.
Yeah. You know what the most amazing part of the whole thing was for me? Is when you watch a movie or read a book about people driven to cannibalism to survive, the moral decision that they have to make is they toil over it to the point where they will only eat the meat of another human if they are surely dead if they don't. They sit there and wait till they're wasted away and they go, all right, look, we're going to have to do this. This guy's like, tickets? thwack, human meat right in mouth, swallow down it with a beer. There's no thinking about it. You know, the Donner Party, none of that. Alive, the soccer team that crashed in the Andes. Well, you know, sure, we kick it around like a soccer ball and take a bite out of it. It's fun eating human.
The Donner Party, you mean they ate each other up?
Louis, why are you so shocked?
Why am I shocked?
This is the second time we've done something like this on our show. The first time we had a girl. Was it for Aerosmith again?
Yeah.
Or was it?
It was Aerosmith.
Or was that the Kiss thing?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith again. A girl wanted to go to Aerosmith so bad. We have a friend of the show, Stockbroker Dave. We broadcasted his vasectomy live on our show.
Had a vasectomy.
And Rick was in Jersey for the procedure. And decided to bring home a piece.
Brought home a piece of the tube.
And somebody ate the...
On a Ritz cracker.
Put it on a cracker and ate it. It was a woman who came in here trailing about 3 kids.
She didn't have children.
Yeah, she had kids with her. Come on, Mom. Come on, babies. Come on, babies.
No.
I go to Aerosmith.
Oh, yeah. No
ate
problem.
A cracker with
no problem.
His Vassar tube on it. Just sitting there. Yeah.
Man, you know, why am I shocked? You just hope that there's a point where it stops.
Doctors and nurses are calling in like crazy now.
Perfect.
Melanie, what's up?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I am a dialysis nurse, and I just wanted to let you know, when we take the kidneys, which is the artificial kidney, the dialyzers, we process it with formaldehyde to sterilize it.
Yeah.
And if you don't get the formaldehyde out before you put the patient back on, they could have such side effects such as death.
Ah, that's a bad side effect.
By you microwaving, it doesn't take out, you know, the formaldehyde. It's just marinated in it. So this poor guy gets such a nasty side effect from formaldehyde.
But when you take the human spleen, be sure to marinate it in formaldehyde. It's a wonderful flavor with some pecorino romano cheese.
Melanie?
Yeah?
No, it was 3 days ago. He's okay, right?
No, he's fine, but that's probably why he's feeling so sick.
Well, you know something? Steve on line 3 has the warning label on a bottle of formaldehyde.
Let's go to Steve. Steve,
Gentlemen,
what's up? Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, it says danger, poison.
Yeah, well.
Okay. In case of contact, immediately flush eyes and skin. If swallowed, drink several glasses of water. Do not get in eyes, skin, or anything else. It also says... causes irritation to mucous membranes.
Yeah, and don't drive heavy equipment.
Yeah.
Well, he washed it down with a bunch of beer.
Well, you know, preservatives are preservatives, you know?
All right, good. He's fine.
I think the microwave, it nuked out all the bad stuff that's in formaldehyde.
I love that Opie's sensitivity is death. You know, as soon as we get toward death, then there's a moment of, like, lucidity comes over. Wow,
hell, I got to eat.
Yeah. All right. Oh, he's fine.
Lewis thought you took one for the team, getting arrested for 28 hours.
Yeah, but that was...
This guy risked his life for the O&A show.
Well, then
Here's a family doctor. Let's see what's going on here. Mark, what's going on?
What are these guys?
They're listening to this.
I'm a family physician out of New Jersey.
I'm not going
And what this guy's experiencing can actually be fatal. It's formaldehyde can be known to eat through your stomach lining. And it could be infecting somewhere into his kidney area or whatnot.
Let's see if Mike's okay. Hey, Mike. Mike, breathe. Yeah. What's up?
Nothing.
Are you getting freaked out?
No. Yeah, I don't care. I drank some beers. I'm fine. Actually, alcohol can intensify the effects, so that's why he's feeling sick right now.
It's been 3 days, though, Mark.
The only moral decision I had was I wish you had some fava beans and a nice Chianti. I think you need to see a psychiatrist, though. He's a sick...
Too bad he wasn't a census taker.
All right, Mike, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Here's some special hazards for the eye and skin irritation. Inhalation, you get nose, throat, respiratory irritation. Ingestion, harmful. Target organs, skin, throat, nose, eyes, skin, respiratory tract. Carcinogen. Formaldehyde carcinogen is the nickel and chromium that are in there, which I don't believe are boiled away with microwaving. Nickel and chromium. But how much was actually in there? Yeah, we just irradiated the nickel and chromium that was already in it.
Oh, man.
Oh, well. Yeah, good, clean fun.
Yeah. It's 3 days.
It's 3 days.
First aid.
Something would happen by now.
Contact physician immediately. Eye and skin, flush with plenty of water for 15 minutes. Obtain medical attention in all cases. Wow. That could,
well, you want to hear the audio?
Sounds tricky.
Yeah, this would be fun.
It's quick. Listen to Anthony. He's losing.
Because, like I said, this stuff skeeves me out. I like when human beings are in their own package, nothing leaking from it, nothing coming out. Just stay in your own package.
Let me tell you, it's one of the few signs of sanity I've seen in you.
Thank you.
Is the fact that any normal person watching another human being pop another human being's spleen in his mouth, and it doesn't make you somewhat sick,
right?
You have to seek some sort of help.
I was just like, wow, that's cool.
No.
Yeah, there we go.
Sick.
There we go.
Not cool.
That was cool.
There we go, and there he is. We've got, now that he's back from death, boom, there it is, Mr. Sensitivity.
Tyler from Stanford goes, yeah, death. Walk it off, Dick.
Exactly. All right, here's the clip. Rick said that there's not much of you in here because we had to get right to the point.
That's fine.
All right.
I was freaking out.
All right, here we go. Where's the guy that wanted to eat the spleen?
Look how the juices ran out of it and
I know
soaked the plate.
They're all pointing at the guy that could rotate his thumb completely around. Me. All right, this is the showstopper. All right, what's your name?
I got the mic.
All right, Mike, where are you from?
Weymouth.
All right, Chachi from WBCN is going to give you some fine prizes if you can get that down.
If I just have to eat it?
This is cannibalism on the Opie and Anthony show.
Oh my God, it is true cannibalism.
Yeah, it's a big piece of spleen.
Oh my God, he just ate a spleen.
Just ate a piece of spleen.
He just ate human spleen. He ate human spleen. Oh.
One man eating another man.
Why not? Eating another man's organ.
What's wrong, Lewis?
It's wrong.
That is wrong.
It is wrong. It's wrong. And it's wrong for applause. But it's Friday, so it's understandable. You go through a week, it's brutal, 40 hours of work. You need to take the edge off.
You need someone to pop a little spleen in their mouth.
Exactly. You always want that.
Go a little crazy.
You know?
Well, tomorrow we see if New York can beat Boston, because we have another trip to L.A. to see MTV Icon with Aerosmith. Come down with the most unusual, the strangest, the wildest, the craziest thing that you have. It could be anything, man. It could be a person. It could be something that you have in your house, whatever.
If you go in for surgery today just to win tickets for Aerosmith, I want you to stop now, okay? Stop it. I know some of you out there going, oh, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'll just have them take out part of my liver. Stop it!
So
don't even do it. Don't even think about it.
So the craziest thing that shows up tomorrow will win the trip to L.A.
Right.
And a little booby prize if someone could beat Spleen Guy. I doubt it. I mean, let's be honest with each other here. I doubt it. But if you beat Spleen Guy, we'll throw in an extra prize as well, okay?
Right.
Yeah. Lewis Black in the studio.
We'll give you a duck's ass.
We'll see what's going on with Lewis. We only have him for a few more minutes because then he's doing something on CNN Live.
CNN?
Not live. Headline news.
Headline news?
Yeah.
You're going on there live, though, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to be... So we can punch up headline news here?
And I will be on at 5:10.
And watch it?
Because that's where my career is at. There are people who do CNN, and then there's CNN headlines.
Are you on with that Bobby Batista chick?
No.
Yeah?
I don't
you don't know which eye to look into with her.
I know, you don't.
Right? One's going one way, one's going the other. You're like, woo, Bobby, which one?
Boy, I did their show about... When I was down in Atlanta, have you ever been in there, Jim?
Never did it.
It's like a compound.
Really?
It is
the CNN compound.
It is. It's a CNN compound and mall.
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah, and
selling
hotel.
all CNN wear and goods.
Of course.
Very nice.
So why don't we take a break, and we'll talk about that. Also, Lewis has a special coming on Comedy Central. We'll talk about that.
Oh. And I'm going to be in...
oh, yeah, we'll talk about that, too.
In Jerusalem.
Westbury.
The West Bank, what? Where are you going? Oh, Westbury. A little different.
And also, we got a surprise for you, Lewis. You're going to get your psychic reading on the show today.
No. Oh,
from Ricky the Pervert.
Ricky from Boston.
Bring the weirdest crap imaginable to Opie and Anthony tomorrow. You can win a trip to L.A. to see MTV Icon with Aerosmith. The Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show, 102.7 WNEW.
Corn here to stay. This is Opie and Anthony. Lewis Black in the studio. He's got lots going on, and he's leaving us in a few minutes here.
He's got to go to CNN. He's one of the newsmakers and shakers.
CNN headlines.
Yeah, really.
Headline news.
Headline news. People are blowing themselves up around the world. And let's stop for a moment and talk to Louis Black.
What are you on there for? What are they talking about?
I'm on there because there's 96 hours of news a day, and you're going to have to fill it with somebody. I'm promoting my... I did a special for Comedy Central about taxes.
About taxes?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I pay those taxes anymore.
They're so overrated.
You guys, you guys have you've got that, truck full of money. They just come and collect a little.
They just take it. You don't have to file. They'll just take it.
WNEW was part of their deal. They just kind of paid off the federal government.
So you're going to be talking about...
They just said keep them out of jail.
So now when we tune in to see you on Headline News, you're going to be talking about the special.
I'm going to be talking about my gay relationship with you.
Really? Well, you can do that. I'll watch.
Well, I just thought it could pull in a few more numbers and we move up the chart.
I thought perhaps they've gotten to the last possible person that could solve the Middle East problem, Louis Black. It's like, all right, well, bring in Louis because we've run out of experts, we've run out of politicians.
Well, actually, I think with the passage of Milton Berle, I actually move up the ladder.
You do move up the comic ladder of respect.
Exactly. So, somebody had to move up, and I'm one of them.
Who has to die to put you on top? Who's the guy ahead of you?
There's about 50.
Pauly Shore, is he above...
Pauly Shore,
of course.
Pauly Shore's, no doubt. In this career, I feel like I'm smelling his butt.
I'm thinking Emo Phillips is right above you.
Emo? Emo?
Norton is definitely. Norton's out there looking for airline tickets.
I like getting your take on some things, Louis. What do you think of the whole situation over there in the Middle East? What's the biggest problem? Is it ever going to be resolved?
You don't ever solve a problem in a desert without gambling. Las Vegas.
So you think gambling is the answer? Casinos.
Let the Palestinians build the casinos and let the Jews play at them. And that it's done. Isn't it? It's done.
Good food, plenty of it.
It's done.
That's it. Casinos. Well, it's one thing they haven't tried yet.
It makes sense. It would stop everything. They'd go, wait a minute. Wait a sec. I could see where Christ was, or I could play. Caribbean stud poker. I think it's a no-brainer.
The Palestinians are making money.
Yeah.
And the Jews are happy because they're at a little gambling place.
And then you get and then once you got that, the Orientals show up 8 minutes later. So
to sit last at the blackjack table and draw when the dealer's showing a 12.
Yeah.
And they put all their towels in their suitcases and nobody has any headwear.
They do it every time. I am stereotyping right now, but there's a goddamn reason for it. Hey, hit me! Hit me! You stupid son of a bitch.
Oh, it never fails.
Everyone's sitting there. You're sitting there with your goddamn, you're 17, whatever it is, and the dealer is showing a 14. He's showing a 4, her face card. He's showing a 5, whatever it is. The goddamn Asian guy he's got his 16. Hit me! Hit me! No, you stab, you wait for the... He busts. What does the dealer pull? Whatever he needs to make 21.
Yeah, no, it's exactly
you
that.
Bastard Asians.
Well, no, that and the fact that I won't, if it's an Asian dealer, I won't play.
Leave.
I leave. I've gotten
Louis
killed by
Brack! Sit down, Louis. We have play some Blackjack.
I hate when you got a hot table. It's going very well. And the dealer goes, does that thing, you're leaving? Here comes Fong. Here comes Fong.
Ayo, dear, Mr. Fong. Good rock.
No. Luck gone now. Ruck gone. Ruck run when you come here. Happens every time. I'm on a great streak. I'm splitting stuff. I'm hitting blackjack on both of them. Woo! He comes over. You have 12. I keep pulling 12s. Rook, dear, blackjack. Good rock. Yeah!
And you got to sit there, look at this effing butte they sent me.
The guy's got a memory like a steel trap.
All right, you want to get a reading, Lewis?
No, I got to go.
Before you leave?
I got to go.
No, it'll be quick.
Oh, he's got to go.
Yeah, I do.
It's very quick. Ricky. My clock says 4:38. Ricky.
Yes, sir.
All right, quickly. We're in a big hurry. Lewis Black has to go to CNN.
We met real fast. We met Ricky in Boston, Lewis, and he's a psychic on the side when he's not collecting cans and molesting little boys.
I don't collect cans. I don't molest little boys.
What do you think about
Lewis, here's what I'm going to tell you very quickly.
Yeah.
First of all, you started up, you didn't know whether you wanted to go to comedy or news. And then you started up, you worked out of a low-class nightclub, and you started up to the top, and right now you're making it halfway there. And I see the future of you coming up good. But you have a little financial problem there once in a while, back at home, and you have to work on that. But now you have to make a decision whether you want to stay in comedy or whether it's going to be a bomb for you or whether you want to turn around and become a newscaster. And I see the newscaster more on your agenda as this time as perhaps the future. That's a decision that you've been thinking about making and you're not sure about making, but that's a decision that will come out. And I do have a prediction, if you could put me in, if you want to stay on, about the Opie and Anthony show of the future.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Opie and Anthony show of the future. For every station that drops Opie and Anthony, there'll be 5 more new stations that's going to pick it up.
Oh, there
it's because when we take away freedom of speech for people who want alternative stations,
this is making me want to take away freedom of speech. This guy talking.
Because I'll tell you one thing.
Right.
People have to have the balls to write to the program director to take them off and say, hey, we want them back on.
No pontificating.
And pick it outside the station.
I see the future of Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony Show in the future. We're wearing Mylar suits.
And by the way,
change
Opie,
I see with the future. Mylar suits.
Opie,
yeah, Lewis,
you gotta stop wearing them bras. They're no good for you.
All right, Lewis, I didn't meet that girl that you said I was going to meet.
Here's Ricky. You're saying Lewis.
Ricky. I'm sorry.
Hey, that girl? No, she is terrific. She had the biggest boobies I ever seen, by the way.
You said I was going to meet a girl Friday night.
Yeah, you're going to meet a girl Friday night, but you get too drunk, you passed out, man.
No.
Actually, psychics don't. It could be any Friday because psychics are wrong in terms of time.
So
I am on.
How's the reading for you, Lois?
Matter of fact, that girl
was that reading
tomorrow.
Yeah, how was your reading?
That reading is. I began to think, well, am I just supposed to accept this as the facts? And it wasn't close.
Yeah, of course not.
It wasn't
this guy's
close,
the worst psychic ever.
But it was a good shot.
Yeah.
But I am going to. But he was right. I am going to CNN, and they'll probably, when I'm there, will offer me a job in news.
Well, let Lewis go because I don't want him to be late because of this show.
Right. No, and then I got to tell people I'm at Westbury because you keep screaming, tell you going to be at Westbury.
Oh, they're going to spin you around on the old Westbury
No, they're only doing half.
Lewis Black and Kevin Meaney at the Westbury Music Fair on Wednesday, April 10th.
Bobcat, go with.
I got to talk to Kevin Meaney about his airport thing.
I'll find out on Wednesday.
Please.
I'll tell Kevin to give you guys a
We're going to lose the house. I'm grabbing guns from security.
We're going to be there.
I don't know if he's talking.
Yeah, he is. He's talked about it. So we're there April 10th.
Wait, that's Wednesday. What am I saying?
Yeah, that's this Wednesday. And then April 12th at 10 o'clock on Comedy Central.
All right.
Beautiful. You're going to do a great job.
And then 6 days later, you can come to Town Hall.
Nudge, nudge.
All right, Lewis, get out of here.
I'm out of here.
Go ahead, Lewis.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you on CNN in like 20 minutes.
You got it.
What is it, headline news? Do we have it?
Headline news? Headline news, all right.
We got it on?
Thanks.
Good. Yeah, I'm seeing bombs and people exploding. It's got to be the news.
Okay. Hey, Ricky.
Yes, sir.
We got Frenchie in the studio. He needs a psychic reading from you.
All right, Frenchie, tell me what you want to know.
I want to know when I'm going to die.
You want to know where you're going to die?
Yeah. Speak up, let's go.
A piece of spleen, Frenchie.
Get in the coffin, you stupid.
But no, Frenchie, seriously, Frenchie, you have a little fear about
You're
dying,
meek, right?
don't you?
You're drunk, aren't you?
No, I'm not drunk. I listen to the show every day and I enjoy myself. Hey,
You
listen,
homeless?
I'm a retired
Are you
psychic.
homeless?
I'm a retired psychic. I don't do it anymore.
No, you're retarded.
No, not retarded. Retired.
Retired.
Hey, by the way, I want to tell you something about. I want to tell you something about you guys. You guys have more balls
no
than when you speak on the radio. And I tell you, if people don't like it, they just F me
Take
off.
this tea out of your mouth, will you?
This station is the best, and you guys are the best. You come and visit, you come and rock and roll, but nobody's going to outbeat Boston.
You got no teeth, you stupid.
I do have new teeth.
No, he said
I got all my teeth.
You have no teeth.
No, I get new teeth.
Hey, Ricky, you got your teeth today?
Yeah. Let's take a psychic reading from New York if we can.
All right, do you want to give Frenchie a reading? Shut up for a second, Frenchie.
Frenchie.
Yeah, go ahead.
Seriously, Frenchie. Well, you have a little fear about flying, number one, and you have a little fear also about your future, because right now your future is doing good, but you're still not quite there the way you want to be. You want to try to progress more. You got to relax more, Frenchie. You got to kind of lay back more. When you're off the air, you got to lay back more and stop worried about what tomorrow's going to be.
Ricky, something about your readings. You say this to everybody. Don't you assume that everyone that's alive wants to be further along in what they're doing than they are at that moment in time? Like, you don't hope, gee, I hope things go down from here, or geez, I hope it just stops because I'm fine.
All right, Frenchie, you got a promotion coming up.
Well, so far you're totally wrong, so I just want to tell you that. And another thing, you smell like a toilet, you bum.
Hey, kiss my anus.
You smell like crap, go to the dump.
No, actually, somebody did come over. Remember with the
hey, Toothless,
you know what?
Shut up!
But you wouldn't let him in the studio.
Well, you two-fisted, huh?
Hey, you guys got a lot of balls here. You got to be very.
You got no balls, you ass.
Hey, kiss my anus.
They're near your ass, you stupid.
Don't lift me off now.
Faggot.
All right, Frenchie. Don't want to burn you out.
You can't burn out Frenchie.
No, Frenchie's a great guy.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Bobby Big Ray, what's up?
Hey, tell me something. This Ricky, is he like the Iron Sheik of psychic reading? Get to the point already.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure to tell you that I'm here to tell you your future. That's my pleasure, and eventually I'll tell you your future. If I think of what your future is.
Ricky, you're the worst psychic ever.
Later, guys. Hey, Ricky, tell me, where am I right now?
Where are you right now?
Yeah.
Right now you're on a cell phone and you're in the middle of someplace in between New York and Chicago. I'm not sure where.
I'm over a body of water.
You're over a body of water? No, you're just going to be crossed over that body of water pretty soon in your car, though.
Well, it was a nice try. I guess that now. Yeah.
Speaking of a body of water, don't relieve yourself. Go use the men's room.
All right, Bobby, thank you.
All right, later.
And I predict bad dental hygiene for you.
All right. Hold on. There's a French guy that hates you, Frenchie. Jay, what's up?
Hey, please, I will give you anything. I swear to God, if you take Frenchie off the air for good. He's got nothing to say. Buy a new catchphrase, you stupid frog.
And the only thing I have to tell you is to suck it, you bitch.
That's original.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really original.
Yeah,
Why
can you
get
imagine
something
your
else
head
to say?
down there,
I'm French, and I hate your freaking guts.
Yeah, you stupid faggot.
That's really original intelligence.
Shut up, you man bitch. I'll make you my bitch any day, you
hey, seriously?
Yeah,
you guys can do way better than that.
All right, Jay.
You have a lot more respect for that. SeventhRowCrew.com.
He's not, he doesn't seem to be a big fan of yours there,
He's a French
Frenchie.
faggot, that's what he is.
What's up with that?
All right. Hey, Ricky, we're going to let you go, I guess, huh?
Yeah, hey, you guys are doing a wonderful job. Don't worry about losing Texas, for Christ's sake. Losing Texas is like losing a pimple on your ass.
We're still in Dallas. We have a few spots in Texas we're at. So.
By the way, you get a major contract coming up at one of the big leading FM stations that you ought to work on right now.
Wow.
And it's a major one.
Yeah, thank you.
Shut up, Ricky, you man bitch.
Wow, you're brave man bitch.
Toothless ass.
All right. Anthony, we got a pair of tickets to see the Laughter Arts Festival featuring Louis Black and Kevin Meaney at the Westbury Music Fair on Wednesday. A few tickets still available through all Ticketmaster outlets. Stay on the line if you want to see Louis and Kevin Meaney, okay?
Crazy person.
And right now we go to the FU line.
Thanks for calling, and here's the Opie and Anthony FU line.
I want to say a big you to the FU line because every time I call and I'm effing pissed off and I want to FU somebody, you never play my effing message. So tell you what, FU line, you.
Next message.
Yeah, I'd like to send a big FU out to God. And I never won a Super Bowl, World Series, an Academy Award. And thanks a lot for making me so big and giving me a small unit. F you, God. And go tell your boy Jesus to F himself, too.
Next message.
F you to the guy who lives on McCormick that says I can't park in front of his house. What do you think, you own the street, you prick? F you!
Next message.
I'd like to leave a big F you to that crazy-ass dentist, Alan.
You know what? Keep your opinions to yourself, you mook. Just pull some teeth and get paid and live the good life. You know what? Nobody gives a what you think. Just do your effing job and F you, buddy. Don't forget to brush after each meal.
End of message.
This is Aaron Sheik, World Wrestling Federation 3-time champion, All-American AAU champion. Pleasure for me to the Anthony and Opie bring me here to New York to I say hello to all my wrestling fans, and everybody know I'm the real Middle Eastern, come to the greatest wrestling country and most famous city in the world, Manhattan, Madison Square Garden. I come 3 times champion. I want to say hello to all my wrestling fans, especially all American and also my Iranian friend. خدمت همه شنوندگان ایرانی عزیز سلام عرض میکنم. همه دنیا آرون شیخ خسرو وزیری رو میشناسن. Pleasure for me to I come back here again one more time to I talk to the Opie and Anthony, and pleasure for me always.
Bring the weirdest crap imaginable to Opie and Anthony tomorrow. You can win a trip to L.A. to see MTV Icon with Aerosmith. The Opie and Anthony Show. N-E-W.
Yeah, we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Executioners with Lincoln Park. It's going down. Couple phone numbers in the New York area, 877-692-1027. Outside of New York, including Cleveland, where Jim Norton will be on Friday night. You can use 866-277-4WOW. All right, we got lots to do on the show today.
Yes.
We're going to talk about fetishes in a little while. Latest issue of Stuff Magazine has one of the hottest chicks I've ever seen on a magazine cover to begin with. Who is this lady?
Where'd she come from?
I don't know. Maybe Rick knows, because he was drooling over her the most.
And Rick's like, look at her ass.
I'm like, screw the ass. Look at the front side. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Look at that. In the magazine, though, there's a whole article on fetishes. Remember I was talking about axillism the other day?
Yes.
A girl called in and said, yeah, she had sex with her armpit.
That's sex with the armpit.
And I knew the name. Well, they talk about it in Stuff Magazine. That one and a bunch of other really, really whacked out fetishes. It's going to make even Jim Norton blush. Oh. Jim goes, no. Give it your best shot, right? But we want to take care of some show business here?
Yeah, just
meaning
some
Opie and Anthony show business.
Right. Some business pertaining to the program and some of the people involved with the show. Seems somebody from the show, Opie, has just kind of disappeared, gotten very angry with this program after many years, and now has just decided, pretty much,
after about 4 years.
4 years, that is it, that is all. There is absolutely no contact between that person and any member of this program.
We took this person under our wings for 4 years.
Yes.
Showed him a good time.
Thought he had a sense of humor, thought there was some fun in what was going on, because behind the scenes it was always good, clean fun. He took a lot of abuse on the air, but, what the hell?
But he was one of the guys. We brought him on the road.
Uh-huh. He still works here. He's still here on a daily basis, avoiding anybody that has anything to do with the Opie and Anthony show. This includes not bringing in correspondence to the office, but putting it into a mailbox.
What are you laughing at, Rick?
Rick, yes?
You said he works.
Oh,
Rick, come on.
So now, Black Earl no longer involves himself with anyone from the show, on or off the air.
We don't even know what we did.
Yeah, I have no idea what was the straw that broke the camel's back. I do know that he freaked out the other day. Ben, you know about this. What happened? Somebody said Black Earl?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess at an appearance, and he just went nuts.
And he went nuts.
Never to be
He
called
said,
that
I'm never to be called that again. Interesting.
I think it goes back. We were secretly taping him.
Yeah.
We were interviewing a new intern, and we decided that Earl should do the interview.
Yeah.
And then we taped the whole thing, and it was really, really silly stuff that we wanted to play on the air. He lost his mind, and we haven't talked to him since.
Yeah, that was like the lab, but that didn't seem like anything.
And then we decided, quite frankly, because the bit did end up sucking after we listened to the tape again, that we wouldn't play it on the air. and we let him kind of slide. But that wasn't good enough for Earl. He canceled his trip to Boston with us.
He's still freaking out. He doesn't. He won't be at any of the meetings, the show meetings that we have. When we have to meet with people outside the station, he just sends an email that says, "I shall not attend." He doesn't go to any of the places we go at the show, Philly or Boston or anywhere. And we just kind of want to know what happened.
And he doesn't want to be called Black Earl.
Right.
Anymore.
No. Rick.
Yeah.
Is he listening to this?
I don't know, because he's in a closed door. It looks like he's in a closed door meeting with Ethel in promotions.
Right.
So if they're talking, they're not listening.
Well,
the door is closed, but I see him in there.
Well, you know what you have to do, don't you?
Yes, you know what you have to do.
Rick?
Yeah.
Because you know if we ask him to come down to the studio...
Okay, they're listening.
Okay.
They're listening, because Ethel just poked her head out and looked at me.
Yeah.
Well, get in there now.
Get in there.
No.
Get in there, Rick, and ask Black Earl if he'll speak with us. We want to talk to Earl.
Please open the door. Earl is saying no, not to open the door. So they're locked in here.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Can you open the door?
Who's got a key to the door?
Pete. Oh, she's opening it. As soon as I said Pete,
right.
she decided she was going to...
So here goes Rick into Ethel's office.
Ask Earl if he'll speak with Opie and Anthony.
Earl, will you speak to Opie and Anthony?
Not on air.
Not on air.
Ask him why.
Why is that, Earl?
I wish not to be on air.
He wishes not to be on air.
That washes with people that aren't employees of this station. Earl, ask Earl to come in and speak with Opie and Anthony.
Earl, will you come into the studio and speak to Opie and Anthony?
Not on air.
What is the problem?
What is the problem?
What was the thing that put it over the edge that he no longer speaks with anyone on the show?
That's not true.
He said hi to me.
He said that statement is not true.
Earl, you have not said boo to me in...
I've seen you in 2 days.
You've been here. I've been here.
He barely nodded at me today.
He does. You've pretty much shunned yourself from the show. You're shunning the show.
I don't hear.
Earl, we're not doing it off the air. Get on the freaking phone and let's talk about it.
We can talk about it off the air.
No, have balls to talk about it now. If you have a problem with us, then say something.
Even if I have balls, I don't want to talk about it on the air.
So there is an it. So Earl, hello?
No, he almost hung up the phone. I grabbed it from him, though.
Ask him. There is an it that he wants discussed.
And tell Earl we don't have time to talk to him off the air.
Move on.
You had a week to talk to us off the air, so let's hash this out now. What is your effing problem?
What is your effing problem, Earl? Earl? Comment? Anything?
Earl?
He's just putting up his hand in front of the phone, and he doesn't want to talk.
Earl, be a man and talk to us right now.
You got to see him down there. I just went down there, and it's just, he's just standing there, pissed off. Rick's trying to talk to him. Ethel doesn't know what the hell to do, and he's just sitting there. I don't want to discuss this on the air.
Ask him what finally pushed him over the edge that he doesn't want to talk to us on the air.
Earl, what was the thing that finally pushed you over the edge? What's the problem?
I want to talk about it.
But why doesn't he want to talk about it on the air?
Why don't you want to talk about it?
It's not worth talking about on the air.
Why not?
It is.
You've blown everyone off for a week. We wanted to bring you to Boston. You decided to shun that.
We we let you blow off some steam. We haven't talked about you on the air, and now it's time to hash this out. And we just want to know why you're so angry that you won't even talk on the air.
I'm not even angry anymore. What's the problem? There is no problem.
By the way, Earl, you noticed that we had a great show without you in Boston?
I never said it.
Now, what is your effing problem?
Oh, you're going to get him to run.
Earl.
Mm-hmm.
Be a man.
He's rolling his eyes whenever he hears you say that.
Whatever. He's blowing everyone off, so be a man and talk to us.
Ask Earl if this has anything to do with some friends of his that might tell him certain things that he shouldn't be doing on the air as an African American.
And tell him a white man wants to know.
Earl, does this have anything to do with anyone that you're friends with giving you advice as to what to do?
Absolutely not. Not at all. My decision alone.
Your decision. Now, what is that decision based on? What happened?
What is the decision?
That you have to make this decision.
He hasn't even talked to anyone about his decision.
I'm not going to even talk about this on the air.
You were on Ron and Fez talking about it, weren't you?
No, I was not.
I heard rumors you were.
No, I was not.
What is...
Hell no.
Earl, what is your decision? Be an effing man, and then we'll move on.
It's like...
I'm not talking...
This is not something that will be discussed on the air.
I'm not talking to you off the air about it.
I'm not talking on.
You're talking on the air right now, idiot. Do you want to be Black Earl anymore?
Do you want to be Black Earl anymore?
How about we start there?
That was a joke. For Christ's sakes, I was joking with freaking Stout. It was a joke.
So do you still want to be Black Earl?
Do you still want to be Black Earl, Earl?
We're not talking about this on the air.
Oh, man. Ask if he still promises to be shiftless and ineffective.
Frenchie, go down the hall. We're sending in the secret weapon.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait, Frenchie.
Oh, my God.
Frenchie's running down the hall. We'll make him talk. Watch this.
Is there any statement you want to make to the guys? No.
Rick, give the phone to Frenchie.
Oh, no.
Frenchie should be there any second.
Oh, no.
This will last 5 seconds.
Why is he so mad?
I don't know.
He all of a sudden just, blew up. Will not talk to the show.
Maybe it was the...
All right, guys, Frenchie is here.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead, Frenchie.
So what's the problem, Earl?
I have no problem.
You having problems with the guys? Come on, man, speak.
Nothing to say.
Be a man. What's the problem?
Watch this. Come on, Frenchie.
Not talking.
Go ahead, Frenchie.
Come on, Earl.
Ask him if it was the our Earl is a lazy Earl thing we played.
Oh.
Earl, is it the Our Earl is a lazy Earl line?
Not at all. I only heard it once.
Then what is it?
I don't want to talk about this on the air.
Earl, we're not talking off the air.
Come on, Earl. Just say something. Let us know what happened that made you pretty much sever all the ties with the show.
Not sever all ties with the show.
You did. You did. What happened?
What happened, Earl? Come on.
I am not talking.
Oh, boy.
Come
Jesus
on,
Christ.
come on.
It's just as entertaining as ever.
Earl.
Earl.
Huh?
Comment?
Huh? Comment?
None.
Frenchie is a true Frenchman. He completely loses his
too
balls
scared.
when he's in front of somebody.
He was so scared.
He completely lost any bravery he has over the phone.
Rick, give...
Come on, damn it.
There you
What?
Go. Give Frenchie one more shot at this.
Frenchie, one more shot. Get him
Come
to
on,
talk.
faggot.
Don't be a pussy,
Come on,
Frenchie.
speak up, goddammit. What's the problem? Don't be a CC.
CC.
You a CC? No, you're not a CC. So.
No.
All right, so speak up, goddammit.
No.
Frenchie has no balls. He can just hear it. Opie, you should know, says you should know not to send a Frenchman get into someone's face.
Earl.
Frenchie, you have nothing.
Earl doesn't want to talk. It's done.
So, Earl, is your last shot. Anything you want to say to the guys?
Not on air, no.
Earl, I'm not talking to you off air.
Yeah, we can't talk off the air. What's that about?
After a week, this is it. You either talk to us now or just leave me alone. It's been a week.
It's nothing airworthy.
Why?
Oh,
Let us be the judge of that, Earl.
They want to be the judge of that. Why don't you just tell them and you want to do the one-sided conversation?
What got you so pissed off?
Come on, what was it?
Will he do a one-sided conversation with Anthony?
Will you do the one-sided with Anthony?
One-sided conversation where
He's mulling that around. Hold on.
You're not on the air, but I am.
All right, I'm over.
All right, he'll do that.
All right, give me the phone.
Ooh, this is good.
Let me get that.
All right, we're getting somewhere.
All right, give me the... there we go.
You should see him. He's shaking like a leaf.
All right, Frenchie, you have your chance.
How can you tell? You were shaking too, Earl.
Sure, yeah.
Earl? Okay, Earl. Now, you absolutely know that you're not on the air right now. Well, you're not. You're on the handset. I'm the only one hearing what you're saying, and I will try to convey it in some fashion. Now, Earl, what happened that, and you did sever ties with the show. You haven't been around, you haven't been in the office, you haven't said anything to anybody.
Didn't ask
been
us
on
about
the
a
air,
trip to
come in, nothing.
Boston.
Haven't been in the studio, nothing. So what happened that made you make this decision? The Klan bit kind of set him off. What Klan bit was that?
The Klan?
The whole intern thing. What was that? Did you say Klan? Oh, the plan. I thought he said Klan, Opie.
Oh, Jesus, Anthony.
Sorry about that. The plan. Okay, so you didn't appreciate the fact that you were being taped? No, not at all.
Okay.
All right. So after that happened,
didn't we all talk about it though and say, okay, we're not going to air it?
Yeah. No, that was never communicated to me.
I said something to him.
Air, and I said no, and that was the last I heard about it. No, I pretty much thought everybody knew that that wasn't going to be played because it sucked. If it was good, we'd played it. But it wasn't that funny, and then you lost your mind, and that was it. So no more of the show.
Not worth it.
Are you going to be a friend of the show at all, Earl? I am still part of the show. I'm helping you guys out. I just don't want to be on the air about it. I can show you a trail of emails that Ben have been going back and forth about a variety of things. What things? Tickets, gas, whatever. But now Earl says, Ben says, you no longer bring him stuff that you used to bring him on a daily basis. You leave it in his mailbox. I did that all the time.
No,
Ben even said, he goes, you always would come into the office. You come into the office.
We were here 4 hours before the show today. He didn't stop in the office once.
The Yankees are 5-1. We haven't seen Earl. What the hell's going on?
Right, Earl.
Comment? My reasons for not going to Boston were the same. What I explained to Ben was the truth. I have things to do. You were too busy to go to Boston.
Too busy to have fun.
I had a commitment over the weekend.
What was the commitment?
What was your commitment, Earl?
I can't talk about it.
Some things with the family. Do you mean real family or just the black brother and family? Family. Okay, because I know,
I didn't know he was friends with Sly.
All right, so, okay. At least he's getting it out, Opie. Clearing the air. How come you can't make the meeting tomorrow?
That's right, we have a meeting about the softball game.
Honestly, I thought I would bring nothing to the meeting.
Dude,
I haven't already communicated.
Tell Earl I need a center fielder for my team.
Opie needs a center fielder for his softball team. Will you be participating in the Opie and Anthony softball game, Earl? Yeah, I'd love to play ball. Really?
Of course.
Anytime. Are you ever going to be in the studio on the air again, Earl? I don't know about that, but... No, why not? You mean to tell me you've never had fun on the air on this show? I'm not saying that either. I'm just like... Yeah. What, Earl?
Uh-oh.
I just want to disappear for a while. Just want to disappear for a while? The hell's that mean? What does that mean, Earl?
Does he want us to kill him off again like we did the first time?
Do you want us to kill you off like we did a while back?
In sitcom fashion.
I don't know. He's clamming up now, Opie. All right, so I guess we won't have Earl on the air. But
ask him if he wants us to make believe he moved to Seattle. And every once in a while we'll get one of these calls from him saying, hey, guys, I'm here and everything's okay.
You want that? You want to make like you moved away somewhere, and every so often we get like a call from you, like on a sitcom?
Or the Amazing Gary will walk in and go, hey, Earl called to say hi. Oh, Earl,
we all remember Earl, like in the sitcoms,
Yeah. And
remember when James Evans left?
Good times?
Wait, he died, that's right. I'm trying to think of one where somebody went away, but they got a call from him every so often. I don't think that'll work. Now, Earl, will you be appearing on other programs on this station?
Hey, Ricky from...
I have a fight coming up, he says. That's on the Ron and Fez show.
We were supposed to support you, Earl. Remember that?
What's that, Opie?
We were going to be in his corner for that fight, I heard.
Yeah, we were. Earl, will you be on the air on Ron and Fez show? Like, let's just say tonight. Is there a chance you could drop in and talk to them on the air? No. I mean, I don't have any plans on it. Plan on splitting early. Earl's got a new life, Opie, and we're not part of it.
Ricky the Psychic.
Again? Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Ricky, real fast.
Ricky the Psychic wants
I make it real fast.
Tell us why Earl is upset.
Earl is upset because you called him the black girl and all his brothers made fun of him. That's what he's all upset about, and he feels as though you people are dissing him and not making him a part of the show. So he don't want nothing to do with the show on the air. He's going to do it in the background to collect his paycheck. But right now he's very depressed and he's very upset with you guys, and he don't want to talk about it on the air because he figures he's going to be made fun of more off the air.
Is that true, Earl? I didn't hear a word he said.
All right.
Earl.
Thank you, Ricky.
That is the honest to God truth. Earl is very upset right now. He didn't have no commitments over the weekend. He didn't want to come to Boston because he wants to kind of diss himself from the show.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking
You're an
about.
ass. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Everything you say is wrong.
That's right.
Earl, could I ask you something? Earl. If, let's say, Ron and Fez are going to have a discussion about the Yankees, and they go, where's Earl? He knows about the Yankees. Earl, could you come in here? Would you come in and discuss the Yankees with Ron and Fez? Probably not. Now, I am not willing to believe that at all. I believe you would come right in.